Hey guys and girls, welcome to a new video. In this video I'm gonna show you my game collection. Regretfully I don't have a dedicated game room as a lot of you really big collectors have, but nevertheless my collection is in boxes because I have such a small space that I'm living in. In my next home I will definitely build a dedicated game room, but let's go!
Consider subscribing if you already haven't and hit the bell button to get notified when I upload a new video.
Hey guys, welcome to my game room. As I said before, I don't have a dedicated room for all my game stuff, regretfully. But I have them stored here in my bedroom, in this little niche behind me, and I have some stuff over here, I have some stuff over there. Let's go over it bit by bit, not every bit by every bit, because then we're here until tomorrow, but you know what I mean. I have to sit down for this one. I have here, over here, my Dreamcast and Saturn collection. Yes, it's in a small box, because a couple of years ago I thought, well, I can't store it here anymore. You can see it's totally full. What should I do? Well, let's get rid of all the cases, I thought. Yeah, and now I regret that till this day. My mint condition copy of course, Sonic Adventure. My sealed copy of Soul Calibur. Yeah, these are the Dreamcast games. Some special Panzer Dragoon. I like that one. Pandemonium, I like that one. Command and Conquer now. Echo the Dolphin, yeah, I played that one quite some while. Japanese version of Soul Calibur. Resident Evil, Deadly Skies, Sega Rally, Choo Choo Rocket, really fun game. Quake Attack, Quake 3 Arena, Incoming, and this is the Dream Key. Over here I have my Saturn collection, Theme Park, Duke Nukem, so that is Dreamcast and Saturn. Over here I have my Wii. Yeah, I never liked the Wii. I've just, what is it, 6-7 games for it. The problem with the Wii was that there was so many bad games out there. Sonic Unleashed, really bad game. I'm a really big Sonic game fanatic, but regretfully. Nights into Dreams, the follow-up of Nights into Dreams. That's the only thing that I really liked about the Wii, and I have it here in a plastic bag because I store it in a real moisty location. I haven't got it here. I never play the Wii. What I also have is over here my Mega CD collection. And I'm really proud of this one because these are rare. These are really rare. Road Avengers, Make My Via in Excess, Sylpheed, Thunderhawk. Well, oh, I played this so many times. As a kid, I was really fond of this game. Echo the Dolphin, of course, Wolf Child. And when I'm talking about games that I really did play a lot, Sonic CD. Oh my god, I love this game. I played it so many times. And Pugsy. I've stored them all in a plastic bag just to prevent CD rot. Because also I store this on a pretty moist location, and I hope that these grip bags will do the trick. And this case around it, so it doesn't get really moisty. I have my Gamecube collection over here. In one of my first videos on the channel, I picked up a really big bunch of Gamecube games, and that are these games. I'm searching for special items. Harvest Moon, Super Mario Sunshine, Top Gun, I like this game. Really weird game, Beyblade V-Force. It's kind of spinners get really weird. Enter the Matrix. Now, the Gamecube had the same problem as the Wii a bit. There were so many shitty games out there. Yeah, of course. Sonic fan or not, Sonic DX, it's the remake of Sonic Adventure for the GameCube original. Of course, the Dreamcast, a Dreamcast game that was new re-released for the GameCube. I played this quite a bit. Only I don't like I like the Sonic stages, but the non-Sonic stages are so boring and so annoying, and that takes a strain on the whole game. Same thing with Sonic 2 Adventure. I played this also quite a bit, and I still play the jungle level of this game from time to time. The Sonic levels are really fun to play, the rest is so annoying. Yes, then the Sonic Mega Collection. Of course, who doesn't have the Sonic Mega Collection? With all the games of the Megadrive, Sonic 1, 2, 3, Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 3D, Sonic and Knuckles. You can play some extra games for free if you make it to the end of a couple of games. Oh, bonus features, yeah, 7 extra games. Amongst, I think Rystar is on there. I never played it out because then you have to complete 3 or 4 games or so. That's really difficult to do. I'm not much of a Game Boy collector, but I have some Game Boy games for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, of course, Sonic Advance. Then of course Sonic Advance 2 also for the Game Boy Advance. And this is Sonic Advance 3. Street Fighter 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Super Mario Land for the original Game Boy. I don't collect Game Boy games, it's the only original Game Boy game that I have. And yeah, I had a Nokia N-Gage. And of course, which game do I have for the Nokia N-Gage? Sonic N. I'm so angry at myself, I threw away the N-Gage, not thinking that I had games for it or want to collect more games for the N-Gage. But I kept Sonic Advance. Do you still remember the N-Gage? You had to phone, it was like a hamburger and you put it this way next to your ear. Really weird. Okay, that was the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance and the GameCube selection. I have another exciting GameCube game later on. Yes. Then over here I have my PlayStation 1 and I wanted to have the original PlayStation. I really don't have the collector's items or so because I'm not a big PlayStation collector, but I had in my mind I need to have some games that were so typical for that era. And sticking with the PlayStation, I did the same thing for all my PlayStation 3 games. My PlayStation 3 and 4 games are in here. And I have a lot of them. Wow, I played the PlayStation 3 a lot. Skyrim, played it once. That's a game that I want to play. Again, if I want to, Assassin's Creed, I'm not an Assassin's Creed fan. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, oh my god. The graphics were great on the PlayStation, this PlayStation 4 by the way. The graphics are great, but the gameplay is so bad, so boring. And Tearaway, played it 2 times. God of War, played it more. Liberty City 5 I love to death, but 4 I can't play it. I'm really taken away every time my guns and no, not really fun. Journey, really good game, but you can play it through in half an hour, 45 minutes, and then you're done with the game. The atmosphere is great, but you can't die in the game, so it isn't really hard at all. But I like the originality of the game. Journey. Far Cry, didn't like it. Max Payne 3, played a lot. Command & Conquer Red Alert, played it a lot. Street Fighter 4, didn't know I had that. Last of Us, yeah. The critics say it's a really good game. Sorry, no, not for me. Unreal Tournament, yes, a fun game. Tomb Raider, played it a lot. Battlefield 3, no, not my game. Mafia 3, I played it a lot. Soul Calibur 4, yes, played it a lot. Virtua Fighter 5, Of course, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. It's an extension of the game. Undead Nightmare, yeah, it's fun that they did something with the game, so you have another gameplay, but no, it's boring. Red Dead Redemption, the original game, I really liked. Still haven't played it out, and if I play a game again on the PlayStation 3, it's Red Dead Redemption. Wipeout, Golden Axe. Oh, this is a really good example of bad games of Sega of the last 10 years or something. Golden Axe Beast Rider, that was bad. Oh my god. Crisis 2, Rayman Legends, played it a lot. Okay, and this is my GameCube itself. Sometimes I pick it up for 1 or 2 games. And this is the Game Boy player that we need for those Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Memory card, of course. I like that there were 4 connections for your controllers. Yes, and here are the 2 games that I still play till this day. Let's first start with Beautiful Joe. I have a mint condition copy, and I'm really proud of that. If you're talking about one of the better games for the GameCube, Beautiful Joe, it's a brawler. I like it, the style is good, the graphics hold up until today, really, really good. And then Ikaruga. Hard as hell, the graphics are superb, it's a treasure game, really, really liked a lot. And that's why it's here, because my other GameCube collection is in storage. That's the one that I showed you before, but this I have over here. Okay. Yes, and I'm a proud Sega collector. Over here in this box, I've kept some receipts of the day. Yes. I have a couple of 32X games, rare stuff, these 32X games. Virtua Racing Deluxe, Star Wars Arcade, and Space Harrier. And this is a non-boxed version of Metalhead that I got with my 32X when I bought it. Doesn't really work properly, so I have to rebuy it. Only the problem is, rebuy a game that's not so good. It's very hard in your wallet. And this is a device that I didn't know it was rare until recently. I saw a video of someone online and he talked about this device. I bought it for 75 guilders when it was on sale after the life cycle of the Megadrive. 75 guilders, that's about 30 euros nowadays. This is the Multi-Mega. It's a combination of the Mega CD and a Megadrive, so you can put in Megadrive games and Mega CD games. You can also use it as a CD player. Of course, don't do that because it's really hard to fix. Apparently, the laser in this thing, and if you play CDs with it, regular music CDs, then you will wear out your laser. Unnecessary. There is a compartment here, so you can put in batteries, so you can use it as a portable disc player. I used this device really long time to play my Mega Drive games. Now I don't use it anymore because I have my regular Mega Drive and I play on that device, because if it wears out I can get another one. This is really hard to come by. And I'm angry at myself because of that Multi-Mega. I had the box. I had it in box and I threw away the box a couple of years ago. I'm really mad at myself right now. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and hit the bell button so you don't miss anything. Then over here I have my games that I want to sell, or the games that are not in a good state or somewhere wear out or not in the condition that I want to have them. There are some GameCube games in here, Mega Drive games. I still have to sell them. Duplicates. These are all in this box. What I have over here, this is games. This is a box of my Megadrive collection. This is a box of my original Megadrive games. Special items in here. Vector Man, really good platformer game. Mickey Mania, I like this game. Really good game, Mickey Mania. Yeah, talking about rare items. I have the receipt still on this thing, what I paid for it. It was on sale. Bart Smit, that is a Dutch toy company, for 16 guilders and 90 cents. It was on sale. This is the Sega mouse. It is a mouse with a ball. You can also use it upside down. Then you can use it as a trackpad. Or you can use it with a mouse pad and then you can mouse over things. The problem with this mouse is games had to support it. It would have been really nice that games like Theme Park, for example, or Lemmings would support the mouse, but they don't. And there are just a handful of games that support this. Regretfully, so I never had any advantage of using the mouse. There was a mouse pad with this, but don't know where it is. But I have it with the manual. So not complete in box because I'm missing the mouse pad, but don't know where it is. But really nice to have in my collection. The Game Genie, regretfully again I threw away the box, but this is the official manual of the Game Genie. The Game Genie is a cheating device. I still have the Game Genie somewhere over there. Fantasy Zone. Yeah, as a kid I had a really hate-love relationship with this game because it was so hard. But when I look back at it, I think it's one of the better Master System games because the graphics are, for a Master System game, pretty good. The gameplay is pretty solid. But it runs on 50 Hz and I tried to play it on an emulator on the, 60 Hz for NTSC. And 50 Hz is difficult, 60 Hz is insane. Asterix and the Secret Mission, I like the game. Yeah, Donald Duck and Maui Island, in Maui Island, really a good platformer game. Hate relationship with this game. It's pretty easy and that's what I don't like about the game, but the graphics are great, the music is great. Regretfully the characters are walking so slow that the game is somewhat slow. It has a weird vibe. It's called World of Illusion, so it's in theme, but the vibe is a bit weird of the game. And you can play as Mickey or as Donald, and both characters have different worlds and have different path to come to the end, but maybe I should play it again. Yes, more rare stuff. Over here I have my 32X. The 32X is a device that you plug in your Megadrive, and you already saw the games that I have, and you plug in the games here. You can also plug in your Megadrive games again. I noticed when you plug in your Megadrive games, the picture quality is better, and this adds some extra power. Yeah, I say power, but it is power. They say it's 32-bit. Yeah, the addition of that 32-bit, the games are somewhat more advanced, but the Saturn was also 32-bit and was definitely more better. But what makes this rare is that I have over here, I have it complete in box. And the box is in pretty good shape. And I'm really proud of that. The reason why I keep this box apart from the console, so I can play the console. I collect to play, so I can play the console, so I don't need to get it in and out of the box and put a strain on the box unnecessarily. Talking about rare stuff, 32X is rare. And we're still not done yet. Over here I have another box. And in here I have some converters, my Game Genie that I talked about earlier. This is a code buster. I picked it up in a batch before. Code buster, I think it's for the region codes. And The CD Plus, it's for region-free games for the Mega CD. Mega Drive converter to play again. It's the Codebuster, but another converter for that. Of course, yeah, my Everdrive, so I can put stuff on the SD card and play it in the Mega Drive. Then talking about rare stuff is this Mega Drive converter. You can put it on the Mega Drive 1 and the Mega Drive 2. It only fits well on the Mega Drive 1. I have it, of course, complete in box, and this is, well, I did it. It's I bought it and I stored it. This is mint condition, of course. Then over here I have this is my Saturn. And for the Saturn I have the Pro, no not the Pro, but the Action Replay Plus with the Plus. That means that there is extra memory on there. With the Action Replay you can of course cheat with your Saturn, but you have also extra memory. And I believe the standard memory is 2 megabytes or something, and you need this because the battery of the Saturn wears out after a couple of months or so, and all your save games are lost. Over here I have the special gamepad that was released for Nights into Dreams. I really like the gamepad, how it holds the quality of the gamepad. Really like that. I have it complete in box with Nights into Dreams and Nights into Dreams Christmas. Then of course the gamepad, and of course my Saturn itself with, of course, in the expansion slot that wasn't used for games but was used for memory cards. And of course the cheating device. Over here some less exciting stuff, but nevertheless it's still Sega. The Mega Drive 2 I wanted to have, besides the Mega Drive 1, the Mega Drive 2, because it's so iconic for that era, so I needed to have the Mega Drive 2. And I will show you in a bit my Mega Drive and my Mega Drive 2 Mega CD. Then over here I have my Game Gear. Just loose in the box. I have 2 Game Gears. I have a fixed one that I had fixed a couple of months ago, but I have also my original Game Gear. This is a booklet of that I bought years ago in the still Mega Drive era of the Mega Drive. I have more of these magazines, only I can't find them. This is what I talked about. This is Nights into Dreams in the original box. Complete in box with manual, of course, and this is Nights into Dreams without a scratch. Christmas Nights into Dreams, and without a single scratch on it. Exo Squad. Well, it's not a really mainstream game, but this one is sealed. My sealed copy of Exo Squad. McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure. A treasure game, but it's somewhat easy, and that's what I don't like about the game. Furthermore, it's a pretty okay game. This is a collector's item. Haunting EA in the good days. Red Zone, one of the games that is really famous for its graphics because it was so revolutionary in the time of the Mega Drive. They tried to do some 3D stuff. Of course, the Mega Drive can't do real 3D stuff, but that was really good. When I look at the game, I have here some of the box protectors for my Mega Drive games, and I have Wonder Boy in Monsterland. I'm not really fond of the game. I don't like the RPG element in the game. Yes, and this is my Game Gear collection. This is my original Game Gear with a Master System converter, and this is it. mint condition. Regretfully, it's broken because after a while the capacitors wear out, and yeah, you need to fix that in order to play your games. It still works somewhat, but the sound is bad and the screen is real bad. I have some games over here, special items. Yeah, Fantasy Zone for the Game Gear. That is something I really like, really good game. And here is my batch of Game Gear games. From the last hauls, I had a pretty good collector's vibe going on for a couple of months. When it came to Game Gear games, I could find them pretty much everywhere, but lately nowhere for decent prices. These were all €5 or less. I'm searching for some iconic titles. For example, Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble. Sonic 2, but not the regular version, the Japanese version. Alien 3, I like this game. Lion King, pretty good game for the Game Gear. The Smurfs game, really like this one. Sonic 2, but the European version. And of course Devilish, really like this game. Yes, and definitely a collector's item. I don't have really collector's items for the Game Gear, but one exception on there, and that is Gunstar Heroes. I'm going for European collections, and this is not a European game. Gunstar Heroes was never released in the European region, but it was in Japan, so I have the Japanese version of this game. Really liked it. Then my last box in my game room tour. We're still not there yet. After this box I still have something else, but this is my biggest part of my Megadrive collection. I'll go over that. Some special items in here. Choplifter, Master System game, but I really liked it. Here I have my copy of Robo Aleste. This is rare. If you're talking about rare games, Robo Aleste or Robo Aleste for the Mega CD. I didn't know until a couple of months ago that it was such a rare game. I bought it in sale. I don't know exactly what I paid for it, but it can't be more than 20 guilders, so that is about €8 or something. And that was years ago. I have some Saturn games over here. Chaos Control, Virtua Fighter, Shell Shock, Defcon 5. Never played it. Why didn't I play it? Because it's a sealed copy. Shell Shock, played it. Okay. Darius Gaiden. If you're talking about rare games, Darius Gaiden is definitely rare. It's a shooter. Blast Chamber, never played it. Why? Because again, it's a sealed game. And then Firestorm Thunderhawk. Dune, the Battle of Arrakis. Really like the game. Comic Zone, Flashback, and Wonder Boy in Monsterland. It's a really simple game. The graphics are simple, the sound is simple, but I like the game. I don't know why. And in my living room I have some games lying around that I play on a regular basis. Some specials in there. Gunstar, no, this is Sunset Riders. Like this game a lot. Blades of Vengeance, good game. Fireshock, of course Gunstar Heroes. Sulfies is a game combined, by the way, with Cobra Command on the Mega CD. Mint condition. Biohazard, yeah, Dynamite Heady, of course, a really good game. Thunder Force 4 is a game that I regretfully don't have complete in box. Of course, Rystar, Two Crew Dudes, Sonic 3, Rocket Knight Adventures, really good game. Empire of Steel, really good game, and Earthworm Jim. we are still not done with the fun, because I have over here some consoles. I have here, of course, my Dreamcast console, and I have over here my Megadrive 1 and Mega CD 2 combination, and of course a 6-button control pad for the Megadrive. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so you stay updated. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!